Thursday night, May 4th. And we're obviously still setting everything up here, so give me a minute while you guys sign on. Turning the chat feature on, turning this down to be able to read your comments without hearing myself 3 times. And we'll see what everybody's up to tonight. I don't usually get to do live streams, and this is 2 in a short amount of time, so hey, that's a good thing. That's a start. All right, so we are all set up. Good to go. Let's see who's around on this Thursday night. It's a work night for a lot of people. It's not a work night for me, which is always a good thing. Hello, first person, and thank you for the first thumbs up. I appreciate you. And we got ourselves a little beverage here, so we will be enjoying that as well. TC, how you doing? What's up with you? Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. You are the first of hopefully many. Silence, what's going on? Good to see you. Reggie, hello. Good, there's some people around. That's always a good thing. Good to see a few folks here and there. Welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. Thought it was time. Hey, it is Miller time. Good call. Thought it was a good time. Random night, live stream. Didn't have anything planned. That's why it wasn't announced. Just had some time. Figured, why not? Tomorrow's my birthday. So what better way to spend the night before my birthday than having a few of these with you out there talking a little Tundra, right? To me, that's a good night. So let's start this right, like we always do. Let's lift our glasses, whatever you got in front of you. A cheers to the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. Thank you for what you do every day to keep us safe. We love you. Get home safe if you're abroad. And that first sip is delicious. And here we are, back with quite a few people signing on. That's a good thing. Thursday night, right? This is not a weekend night. Usually I do weekends when I do these things, but we're going full-time TundraDude34 soon, so you're going to see a lot more live streams, like set nights. So you'll have to let me know what nights you like the best for live streams, because we could do as many as you want now. Soon, not yet. Middle of summer. So we're just setting up for some things. One announcement right up front I'm going to make. There's an option on YouTube for subscription memberships. You could become a member of the channel. I plan to do that because being TundraDude34 will now be my full-time gig soon. I have to exhaust all options to make sure I'm able to pay my mortgage and the bills. So we will be doing memberships on the channel. I hope some of you will come on board to that. And of course, I appreciate that very much. But for now, subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends, and let's build the community of Tundra owners. 2024, a lot of rumors going around right now. Maybe we'll see a little refresh, something maybe different on that 2024. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. Maybe they'll take care of a couple small things, i.e. tow hooks maybe. I'd like to see some of that. We got the Taco coming out. I believe May 19th they said they would be releasing that. So Tacoma, the little brother of the Tundra, always good to see. Looks like they're going iForce Max style, just like they did with the Tundra. My guess is a 4-cylinder engine. I'll be honest with you, I haven't done a ton of research on the new Tacoma that's coming because I usually just focus on the Tundra. Maybe one of these days before May 19th, I'll get caught up on all the rumors out there. I've seen some, renderings. I've seen the pictures Toyota's putting out. There's going to be a manual, it looks like, because one of the teasers had 3 pedals, so they're going to keep that. My guess is it'll look a lot like the Tundra, just a little bit smaller. But who knows? I could be completely wrong on that. But I will brush up on my Tacoma because I like to stay on top of that as well. Because a great thing for you, the consumer out there, is when it comes time to buy a pickup truck, do you go full size, half-ton pickup, or mid-size Toyota Tacoma? So always like to compare the two. But let's get caught up on all these comments I just missed right here in the beginning. John, what's going on? Okie Ryder, how you been, buddy? Good to see you. Full send, happy early birthday. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Scott says, happy birthday and congratulations on your new Tundra. Thank you. I love that new Tundra. Never thought I would love an SR5 as much as I do, but man, I do. Derek, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Sean, hello. Cheers to you as well. Full send says all the best wishes. I appreciate you very much. Anthony, and truck drivers. Always over-the-road truck drivers, local, cross-country, all of it. That's a real job, and without the truck drivers, this country stops. So a cheers, special cheers for all the truck drivers out there, all transportation, even railroad, airplane, all of you. I love you all. It's the folks like you that keep everything running smooth. And without you, that don't happen. Dan, my pilot, is here. How you doing, buddy? And for those of you that are new to the channel, Dan has been around the channel forever. All right, he's a crop duster, and I always call him my pilot because one day, if I ever make enough money, I'm gonna make Dan the guy who flies me all over the country to see you in your tundras. Dan's gonna be the guy. Maybe it's in a crop duster plane like an Independence Day. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out when the time comes. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. Full Send said, I wish I could join the channel. The new Tacoma will have a manual. Yep, just hopefully a V6. I think it's gonna be a 4-cylinder. But as far as the memberships I'm going to start doing, that'll probably be in the coming weeks. And then you absolutely can be a member of the channel, and I thank you very much for doing that. I wish they had the V6, same engine in my Sienna, and it's absolutely phenomenal. That would be nice. Eric says, should have put the V8 in the Tacoma. Well, everybody wants that. They want the V8 back in the Tundra. Silent says, just got my Tundra 2023 1794 TRD off-road package. But they charged me for the skid plate. Toyota says it's not part of the package. Yeah, so the TRD skid plate is only part of the TRD Pro package. The TRD skid plate is extra for everything else. You do get a skid plate with the hold on, there we go. You do get a skid plate with the TRD off-road package, but it's nothing like you would get on the Pro. It's just a little black plate, nothing crazy. But if you want that off-road one, or the Pro one that says TRD, that's extra. Edwin, best wishes going full-time on the channel. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much. Ken, cheers to you, sir. What do you mean you're going full-time? TundraDude34 will be my full-time gig coming, I believe it's August 1st. August 1st, TundraDude only. You will see a lot of me. You will see me every day of your life. I hope you'll stay on board. 200,000 miles already, no issue, says Full Send. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, we're doing this. Because I need a break from what I'm doing now. 21 years of the same thing. Let's take the opportunity and try to follow a dream. Terrifying. Andrew, how you doing, pal? Good to see you. It is awesome. I hope so. And don't think I'm sitting here telling you, oh, it's going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest thing I ever did. I'll tell you one thing. This May, so it's May now, in 2 weeks or so, we're going to be celebrating 7 years of this channel. And it is the hardest thing I've ever done. Because you constantly have to keep doing new stuff. You constantly have to keep making stuff. But I love the Tundra more than anything. And I love you guys. So it's something I want to do. Wish me best of luck. And just come hang out. Watch a few videos every once in a while. Check out the live streams. Because once again, we're going to be doing a lot more live streams. One thing I miss the most with the overnight job that I have is being able to do these live streams with you often. Well, it's going to be like 2 times a week at least. Guaranteed days. It's not going to be like, hey, I had nothing going on, so I popped on. It's going to be like Monday night, Thursday night. We're doing live streams, something like that. So, rock and roll. Sean says, let a brother know you're going live. And that's what I hope to do going forward. There will be set days. Every single week, this day, this time. Not like now when I just pop on. Sean, I just popped on because I had a little time. Figured I would say hello. And I do have the night off. So, yeah. And once again, if you're just signing on, birthday tomorrow. So, I wanted to spend time with you guys. You know, you're part of the team. Wanted to have a couple cerveza with you. Let's see. Mike, what's going on? Okay, so I feel bad for Mike here because Mike's a Bruins fan. And the Bruins, they lost. And I know the Islanders lost, but the Islanders are the Islanders. The Bruins, best in the NHL all year. Lost in the first round. Still love you, buddy. It's almost football season. Bubba says, good luck to you, Mark. You've been talking about going full-time for a while. It's time to do it. No more talk, right? Dan says, yep, been here since the original Double Cab Pro. See, that's a long time guy right there. I like it. You're going to be my pilot, dude. I'm telling you, we're going to hang out. We're going to hang out. Let's see. Andrew says, anyone else have new appreciation for their truck whenever they drive? I do. I love my truck. I love my truck, and I love every time I put up a video about my new truck. SR5 Double Cab TRD Off-Road 2023, in case you're new to the channel. I love when people tell me I don't really like it. I'm just making it up, which I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I made a video saying this is what works for me. This is how I like it, whatever. And people are like, no, you're lying. You don't like it. There's no way you could like it more than the Pro. Listen, honestly, I kind of understand where that person is coming from. How could you like an SR5 more than a Pro? And I think about that a lot. How could I like an SR5 more than a Pro? And I'm blessed, and I get to drive all these different types of Tundras, Capstone, Limited, Pro, SR5, all of them. And maybe that's the reason, because I get to drive all those different types of Tundras. But for some reason, at the end of the day, this SR5, man, it was the new gen Tundra I needed to happen in my life to truly appreciate the new gen Tundra. I liked the Pro that I had, but I wasn't in love with it. When I got with this one, which I thought was going to be something to have for the channel and a step down, this was the one I needed to have. I love this thing. I look for reasons to drive this thing. Big fan of it. I don't have an explanation. Anthony says, birthday on Cinco de Mayo. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Andrew says, what are the next modifications for the truck? I got a couple things I'm thinking of. Big modifications. I think I'd like to do that TRD lift. And maybe I want to keep the wheels, but a bigger tire. But I gotta see. I gotta see if that is possible. I have a great, sponsor in Sparks Parts, but they also have to make a little money too, right? So that's not the cheapest thing to do. And I also have to find, and what I always say to people, we got another burp coming here. Excuse me. What I always say to people, if you're going to buy that TRD lift, make sure that you find a dealership that's going to install it for you, because a lot of them haven't done it yet. And apparently it's a very, I'm not going to say a hard lift to put on, but there's like 63 pages in the instruction manual or something. So if they've never done it before, it's going to take them a long time. So just make sure you talk to your dealership before you have it put in. And Mike says, here we go. Yeah, I had to do one. You know that. Antonio says, TD, it's been a long time. I haven't caught one of your live streams. Greetings from SoCal. Let's not forget to help TD out with the like button. It's free. I like that. Yes, please hit the like button if you don't mind. Toyota Man, what's going on, buddy? Good job deciding to go full time. So that means when you have good stuff at your dealership, you got to tell me so I can come and review it. Anthony says, driving my truck from Harlingen to Austin. Is that how you say it? I know Anthony's the fellow that always sends me videos. I never say the name right. Harlingen to Austin on Sunday to work up there for the week's 5-hour drive. Ooh, okay. It's going to be something. Full Send says, imagine bringing the 4.7 back for those Tundras. The old ones were bulletproof, and I'm lucky to have a Land Cruiser with that. The 4.7s were awesome. And they were in the Tundras up until 2009. And then in 2010, the 4.6 took over as the secondary engine. Edwin says, love my 2021 Platinum. That's good. You should keep it forever, as long as you possibly can. Keep it. Hold on to them. Camper, what's going on, buddy? Rail Yard won the championship. Well, there you go. Congratulations. Not sure if you saw, but I tagged you in one of my shorts. My customer's TRD Pro that he ordered 2 years ago finally came in. Whoa. I don't think I saw that. I'll have to check that out. Is that a short on Instagram? Untamed says, how about the new Tacoma? I'm a Tundra dude, but looking forward to seeing what features it will have May 19th. Yeah, I was just actually talking about that. I'm intrigued. And look, Balky Bartakamus from Perfect Strangers. He's intrigued too. Yeah, I want to see what it's all about. Oh, here on YouTube, I did not see that tag. I'll have to go check that out. Harlingen? Is that it? Oh, never going to get this. It's in Texas, I can tell you that. Excited they won. Sad the hockey season is over. I hear that. Mark says, your truck would be awesome with the TRD lift. Good luck going full-time with the channels. Go Leafs go. Love your enthusiasm, but I can't say go Leafs go. Since the Islanders are gone, we're now going Oilers. Edmonton, baby. Let's go Oilers. Come on. Just for the playoffs. Would you be interested in doing videos for the new Tacoma? Of course. Of course I'd be interested in doing videos for the new Tacoma. I'll probably end up getting one as a press vehicle at some point because it's new. I want to check it out. And again, it's the little brother of the Tundra. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I'll be getting a pre-2022 Tundra 1794 Platinum. I got 1794, if that's me. We had an awesome goalie this year. I miss the ice. My Avs are out, so I'm rooting for the Devils because of my brother. Oh, boy. Devils. All of a sudden, right? So the Devils beat the Rangers. I go to bowling league the other night. There's like 9 Devils jerseys all over the place. Then I'll see them wearing them that all the season long. It's just in the playoffs. Blows my mind. Mike says, I just put Toyo RTs on, the smoothest ride the truck has ever had. Worth looking at it if you guys are in the market for new tires. So there you go, Toyo RTs. I've had Toyos before. What did I have? I had the mud terrain ones, the open countries. I think I had RTs. I don't remember the Toyo I had on my first Tundra, or excuse me, my first Toyota, which was a Tacoma. Andrew says, plan is for the TRD lift for the Platinum and new tires, keeping the 20-inch wheels. Gotta keep them. Mike says, went to Ashland this past weekend, 17.4 MPG round trip. There you go. That's pretty good for the old 5.7. Patrick says, just bought a mint 2020 Tundra SR5 SX. Still have to sell my 2010 Tundra. I also have a 2021 RAV4 XSE hybrid, not going to lie. I really like having two Tundras. Sell the RAV, absolutely. Real quick about the SX. You guys know, if you've been around a while, I love the SX package, whether it be the old gen or the new gen. Now we're talking, let's just talk pre-COVID pricing here for a minute. Normal times in the automotive industry. You can get an SX for in the low 40s, okay? Doesn't have a lot in it. It's based off of a low trim SR5. But the outside of it could be a pro to the untrained eye. You get the black wheels, body color all the way around. It's debadged. It just has the SX decal on it, and it looks great. So if you have an SX, hold on to it as long as you possibly can, because they rule. They rule. First, it was just in double cab you could get them, and then they were like, wow, this is a little popular. Let's open up the Crew Max to it as well. So I like that. Eric says, missed my 2015 Tacoma manual. Wish it had the TRD supercharger, just missing out. I mean, 2015 manual Tacoma is a good time. Matt says, sad, but I just let go of my 2010 Tundra SR5, 1 2 3/4 ton. Missed the Tundra. Missed the Tundra, huh? I mean, you know, 3/4 ton's a good time, right? What'd you get? Miguel says, I know you have always been a Tundra dude, but since you are going full time, or are you going to do reviews on other vehicles? I'll probably, obviously the Tundra will be my main squeeze, but the Tundra and its competitors, yeah, something like that. Because honestly, I've tried to do other vehicles on this channel, and there's just no interest. People are like, just talk about the Tundra. So no problem, because I love the Tundra, which is why I do the channel. I have no problem doing that. My first Toyota was a 90 Celica GT that my stepfather gave me. Ran into the ground, it's worth more stolen. Run it into the ground, it's worth more stolen. That's a good quote. I drove it till 326,000 on the odometer. That's something else right there. Bubba says, can't beat the hybrid RAV4 MPG. I like that. Eugene says, what's up? I picked up a 2017 TRD Pro Cement. Awesome. Did AJT design interiors and looking to do more to the truck. Bought 40,000 with 19.5 miles. That's really good. That's really good. It's a brand new truck. Camper says, had one surgery yesterday, another one next week. They're getting back to normal. Well, what is normal to you? Yes, I hope everything goes well with that, as always, for sure. Keep me updated, please. Andrew says, I saw an RCSB red Tundra with a 6-inch lift the other day. Tried to get a pic for you, buddy. That sounds very interesting, and I would like to see that. Matt says, a 2024 Silverado 2500. I'm sure you'll love it, man. Just give it some time. It'll grow on you. Valky says you paid $40K for a 2017 Cement Pro. Let's see. Let's back that up and see if that is actually the case. And why did I lose that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you bought for $40K with 19.5. It's actually a good deal. In today's, I like it. Eugene, that's a great truck. Jeremy says 2021 Tundra with 160,000 miles already. Headed for $1 million. That's a lot of miles. Keep me updated on how the truck does. I would love to make a video on that over time for sure. Thanks and yes. JJ says, I watched your channel for 2 years before buying a 21 TRD Pro last year. Well, I'm always happy to help you get what you want. And the point of the channel is to make sure, I do say this a lot. I say a lot of things a lot, and I do that because I want to drive that point home. When you do buy your Tundra, I want to make sure you don't have any of that buyer's remorse. You know everything you need to know up front. So, congratulations. The 2020 and the 2021, I always say, will probably be looked at as the finest Tundras of all time. It's the last of the naturally aspirated 5.7 V8. We got a little technology in the truck with push-button start, Entune 3.0, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. They're started to have a little bit of that old school Tundra, but with some new school in it, and I think a lot of people love that. So that's a good thing, and that will be looked at as a very tough-to-get Tundra at one point. There is a Toyota dealer up in Newton, New Jersey, that has a, I believe it's a black double cab TRD Pro 2021. To me, the 2021 TRD Pro double cab is the one to get. I test drove, or should I say, reviewed for a week, a Lunar Rock 2021 TRD Pro, and that was one of the finest vehicles I've ever tested. Because once again, it had all of the new gadgets in it, but still that old school platform, which is bueno. A lot of people on here tonight and a lot of people talking, and that's a good thing. A lot of questions. I will get to everybody's question or comment. I'm a little bit behind, of course, because, you know, I also want to talk Tundra with you, so. back at it. Did the dealership sell the TRD Pro you traded in? I don't think they sold that yet. I think it's still sitting there. I haven't been up there in a while, and let's talk about this before we go through the comments. I haven't been to that dealership in a while, and the one down the street I drove by today, there's just no Tundras right now. We're back up to that. We're back to the point of no Tundras in the area again. It goes so weird. It goes from, hey, there's a Tundra on the lot. Hey, there's 2 Tundras on the lot. Hey, there's 12 on the lot. And then once they deplete down, the backfill doesn't happen very quick. If you think Tundras don't sell, I'm just talking about my area. Tundras around here sell very quick. They're on the lot. They hang out there. I've seen some last 2 weeks, but most of them, as they're coming off the truck, they're usually parked for overnight, and then the next day they're sold. They're probably pre-sold. But around here, man, they sell quick. And once again, the backfill doesn't happen like it used to back in the day. When a Tundra sold, within the week, that was getting replaced. There used to be 20, 25 Tundras on the lot, 15 Tundras on the lot at all times around me pre-COVID. I have pictures back in the days of the Platinum Pro where I go to check out the lots, and there's some pictures I have where the Platinum Pro, is sitting right in the middle of 2 lines of Tundras. So it's just different times now, but yeah. So I haven't been up to that dealership to see if the Pro is still there. It's still listed on their website, so I'm guessing it is still there. And once they get a few different trucks in, we'll go back up there and check it out, because dealership walks are my favorite thing to do, because I love looking at trucks. I love looking at Tundras, and I get to take you guys with me. So I got one for you. Let me throw this out to the people that are on these live streams where I like to bounce all my ideas off of. How would you feel about a live stream dealership walk? Instead of just our normal filming as we go. Live stream during the dealership walk. What is your thoughts? Would you like to do that? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's all I need. And let me get caught up with everybody. Okay. Toyota Man says, yes, in this used market, that is a great deal for sure. Balky says, yes, great deal. I want a cement TRD Pro so bad. Did the dealership sell? Oh, we already answered that. What's the most mileage you've had on the new gen, or I've heard on the new gens? I think there's a fella on here with maybe like 50. I haven't heard anything over that yet. Now see, the problem is the way the new YouTube app works. When you do an update, something always changes. It just keeps going to the main comment instead of stopping where I was, so I have to keep going back. Please bear with me. Let's see. Camper Mike says, love my 17 because it's old school and you only owe $8,000 on it. Yeah, that's totally cool. Eugene says, I traded in my 2011 Limited at 195,000 miles. They gave me 10K for it. I mean, right there, it holds value. That's the best part about the Tundra. Resale value is right there. Toyota World of Newton, their inventory manager, is a cool dude from England. There you go. Camper Mike says, I have seen none at our dealer. But I'm looking for the interstate, or you're looking from the interstate. I don't dare drive on the lot during open hours, of course. Luckily in New Jersey, if you don't know this, I know it's different in every state. For us, we don't have any dealership hours on Sunday. All dealerships, all brands in New Jersey are closed on Sunday, and that is why when you see my videos, people ask this every once in a while, why do you go at this time? Why is there no one there? It's because it's closed on Sunday. I don't want to get in the way of business being done, so I like to go when the dealership is closed, or sometimes if the sun comes up early enough and there's something good on the lot before it opens. Don't want to get in the way. Our dealers here are hit and miss. Sometimes I'll drive by and there'll be 5, 6 on the lot. A week later, nothing. I usually go look every Sunday. Yep. DL says thumbs up on the idea of the live stream from the lot. Sean says, all the dealerships around my area still have no Tundras other than pre-sold. Gotta love it. Patrick says, I chose last gen based on price. Double cab is much larger and parts availability. And of course, known reliability. Absolutely. TD, thumbs up. Toyota Man says, I do wish the 1794 had the Land Cruiser feature of the refrigerated center glove box. I think it would be a badass feature on a 1794. I think that would be cool too. Because with pushing that 1794 Western theme, you're out working on the ranch. You could keep your stuff cold. Hey, I'm into that idea. Kevin, thumbs up. Michael with the thumbs up. I love it. Thank you, thank you. So I guess we'll do that. Seems like everybody wants that. Miguel says, currently owe $3,800 on my 2019 double cab Tundra 4.6 TSS off-road. Do you think I should trade for a 2023 Crew Max TSS off-road or keep mine and stay debt-free? Really like the new tech, but debating. I'm going to be real with you. We live in uncertain times, and you have a truck that still runs good and everything's fine. I'd probably hold on to what you got, because here's the thing: you're going to be paid off, so the value will still be there. But right now, who knows what's going to happen in the next couple months? Because I keep hearing all this doom and gloom stuff. So I don't know. I wouldn't make the move. Enjoy the debt free for a little while. Wait till the 2024. Miguel says Balky. Andrew with the thumbs up. Tactical, how you doing? I wish I bought your 2016. Every once in a while, I sold that, or I traded it in up in Galt Toyota, Endicott, New York, I believe it was. And every once in a while, the buddy I have that lives up there still sends pictures of the gentleman driving around if he sees it in town or something. So it's still around. The best truck is a paid-off truck. Bubba, high five on that. TD agrees with that. All dealerships in New Jersey are closed because of the blue law. Sean with the thumbs up. Camper says, I never think of it on a Sunday when they were closed, and don't dare when they are open and have the vultures jump on me as soon as I drive up. That happens. Otto says, never seen more than one new Gen Tundra on any lot in Ontario. Very few on the road too. Still waiting for my 2022. He's still waiting. In my area of New Jersey, I see new Gen Tundras everywhere now. And when I went to the race at Dover this last Monday, because it got rained out, I saw 3 capstones that were in the lot, which I've seen capstones on the lot, and I got to test drive one, but I've never seen one on the road. Well, I know for a fact 3 people own capstones. I saw capstones, I saw a couple limiteds, I saw a lot of SR5s at the race, just through the fans. I like to look when we're walking through the lots, getting to the track. And around me, there's a ton of different kinds of Tundras. There's a Solar Octane Pro. There's a black with a red interior Pro, like the one I used to have, but not the one I used to have. A lot of SR5s, off-road and regular. There's a limited SR5 off-road rolling around. They're picking up here quite a bit. Andrew says, any plans for new merchandise? I really do have plans for new merchandise. I just got to come up with some time to sit down with. So here's something you may not know. Back in the day, my father-in-law used to make the merchandise for the channel. Beeline Apparel is his little side business. So I'm going back to him when I go full-time on the channel. I'm going to take out all the middleman stuff. So basically, the shirts, the hoodies, all the stuff, I'm going to put a shelf somewhere in here, and I'm going to hold them here. And if you guys want to order them, boom, I send them to you directly. Take out the middleman, but I'm going to bring back some of the classic looks. I'm going to start. I have a couple new ideas and things like that, but yeah, once we go full time, we'll be doing all that crazy stuff. What do you think of the Westcott Leveling Kit 2023 Sport? Jess asks. So I've never used Westcott, but I've never heard one bad thing about Westcott. Everyone seems to rave about their product, so I would definitely check them out. Again, not heard one bad thing, not one bad thing at all. And if you go on like Instagram and some of the social media platforms, Facebook, and especially on some of the groups out there, you will see a lot of happy customers with the Westcott stuff out there. Have you put it in 4-wheel drive? Not this new one. Not this new one. The Pro I did. I'll tell you one thing that we did not have, and 2 things people should know. Number 1, there was just no snow this year in New Jersey at all. Not even like a dusting. We had nothing this year. Number 2, off-roading is something I'm going to do when we're going full-time. I used to off-road all the time here. When I had my 2009 Tundra, I had it lifted. It wasn't crazy. It was like a leveling kit. I think it was a 3-inch leveling kit, if I remember correctly. That's when I had the Toyo mud tires and everything. We always used to go to a few spots very close to here. But New Jersey is just locked down all that stuff, and you can't do a lot of off-roading around where I am anymore. But I got a buddy who has some spots that are more down South Jersey and out in Pennsylvania. So if you are looking for off-roading areas or off-roading videos, they will be coming. So thank you very much. But yeah, the 09 I used to have, we used to have some really good time with that. I have a very funny wheel well story that I won't tell now, but it was a good one. Let's see here. One sec. All right. Do you ever see your Platinum Pro? No. Last I heard, I had, let's see. The guy who sold me my green TRD Pro ended up buying the truck from the dealership I traded in at. Okay. And then he sold it. So I haven't heard of anything since then about that truck. If anyone knows of anyone who owns that Platinum Pro truck, I'd love to know how it's doing. Last I heard, which was about a year ago, it was doing just fine. I've seen a few new gens on the road and in parking lots. I still cannot warm up to the new look. I really think it just depends on what package is on the truck. Do you have any upgrades on your old Platinum TRD Pro Tundra? Oh, that's what we were just asking. We were just talking about. Let's see. I'm so lost here. DL Farm says, still loving my 2019 double cab with 50,000 kilometers. Still not 100% on the new look. And in that case, if you're still loving it, no reason to change. Keep what you like. What does this talk about full time? We've talked about it for years. Going full time on the Tundra Dude channel. I'm doing this full time come midsummer. So one thing, because there's a lot of different people on here now than when I mentioned this before, I'm also going to be opening up channel memberships. All right, so if you want to be part of the channel, that's going to be something that happens because I have to open up all of my possible revenue streams now, because to make this dream come true and stay true, I got to pay for it. And I got to pay the mortgage. So we'll be doing that too. And again, live streams will be something that happen quite often. We're going to have set nights. We're going to do the live streaming a lot more. I love live streams. Some will be the in-car stuff outside. The reason we don't do in-car is because it's night out and the lighting sucks. So this is why we sit in the office and do the live stream. And in the car, you can't have these delicious things. So this is a lot more fun. Cheers to all of the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada and the over-the-road truckers. We love you. Thank you for all you do and keeping us safe every day. Appreciate you. That's the halfway point of the live stream. So you got to do that. Let's see. I like the hat you have on. Do you? Yeah. I always wondered. I would get a bunch of these made if people would buy them. I only had a few made. I have one. My father has one. Father-in-law has one. My wife has one. I think that's it. That's it. But if you like them, let me know. And the reason this is the brown and the tan, because people ask that a lot with this hat, 1794 is my favorite. So I wanted to get that in that color. All right, back at it. Up north, we got some snow, but not enough where we had to worry too much. I had nothing this year. And I was really looking forward to trying out the Pro that I had at the time in the snow to see how it is. But there's always next year, and we know we'll get snow eventually. Are you going to switch out your grill for the TRD Heritage? No, I'm happy with my grill. Excuse me. I had the TRD Heritage on the TRD Pro, so I actually like the look of the TRD grill and love the fact that Toyota comes out now with a TRD off-road / sport grill. I think that's neat. Just adds to the package. A little more bang for your buck. You get more stuff, right? Sean says, still haven't seen a Pro Tundra in my area. Think I'll just keep mine. I'm 6 months from payoff. You might as well, buddy. You might as well. My 17 has never been in 4 low and only a few times in 4 high. Only one snow since I had the truck. I've needed it. Yeah, there you go. But of all the times that, you know, any of us can talk this, but of all the times I've had any Tundra in 4-wheel drive, it's been amazing. You know what one vehicle that was absolutely amazing in 4-wheel drive, no matter the terrain? 4Runner. My wife's 4Runner was a beast. Absolute beast. Do you think Toyota will be likely to release a more fuel-efficient hybrid Tundra or a Prime version? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a full electric Tundra down the road. Like I said, that hybrid is more tuned for towing and torque and power. And I guess the fuel mileage just isn't there. I wasn't getting great fuel mileage on my Max. So I don't know. Maybe that's something that comes down the road. Maybe that iForce Max eventually comes with some kind of a fuel saving setting on it to where it's more for the fuel mileage than just the, you know, the fun stuff we talked about with the torque and the towing and all that. But that's a remains to be seen kind of thing. Chris says, got a 2023 Tundra SR5 in November. Loud wind noise due to weather stripping fit issues on driver's side window. Toyota put new weather stripping on it. Dealer says it was a common problem with the 2022. Heard about that one a lot. Chris, did the problem go away when they put the new stripping on? That is the question. But hopefully, with the 2022, there were a couple things up front. I hear a lot less of them now, so I'm hoping everybody out there is having a successful run with their vehicle, whether you had an issue before and it's now fixed, or you got something new. In the 2 Tundras that I had, I did not experience any issues, so that's a good thing, right? At least so far. Have you seen the new electric Ram? I have. Yes, I have. I'm not a big EV guy. I'm just not. I don't know if I'll ever be. It's kind of like NASCAR. Real quick on the NASCAR thing. They're talking about potentially they'll be all electric and you'll be able to talk to the person next to you when you go to the track. Uh, yeah, I'm not for that, man. I like the old school. I like the 4-speed manual, carburetor, big 900 horsepower V8. Less is more. I like that. And now NASCAR is starting to get to the point where they have the digital gauge cluster and all this crazy stuff. So I don't know. It's just moving very fast. So I'm not a big EV guy. Maybe one day. Otto says, don't forget to put your SR5 in 4-wheel drive once in a while, lube it up, and I would buy a couple hats and koozies. I like that. I like all of that you just said. Best of luck with that. Don't want you to be like my friend of mine that thought he could live off doing photography. Oh yeah, we thought about all the the possible, the good, the bad, the ugly. Wife has a good job, and I could always go back to wherever I came from if it doesn't work out. But gotta follow the dream. I don't want to look back on life and say I didn't try. So I'm one of those people. Toyota man says, Chris, when I sold my first 2023 Supra, my customer came in with a special stick on that matched the car to go in the gap between the door and the side mirror to stop the wind noise. Well, there you go. Otto says, oh, yeah, I already read that. Justin says, I'd buy a hat even though I own a 2014 TRD Sport Tacoma. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you being here. Andrew says, are you going to switch out the chrome mustache? I don't know. Some people say yes, some people say no. Kind of torn. I like the look of it. I don't hate it. But would I like a color matched? Probably. So we shall see. But most likely. If you're making me make a call right now, most likely. Bubba says, Otto, yep, the manual says drive it in 4-wheel drive for 10 miles once a month. Okay, there you go. Camper says, yes, was your max any better on the interstate than my 17 on my recent trip? I got 17.4. I have gotten better. I think you'd have to look back on my video, but I did a fuel mileage run in the Pro. What did I get? I feel like it was around 20. Right around 20 mpg. And that was up into the mountains, so that's pretty good. Sean says, a lot of people on, not many thumbs up. So Sean is asking all of you to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, Sean. I like when other people say it so I don't have to. So are you technically an influencer now? Probably, but I don't like that title. And to be honest with you, I know this is weird. I'm not a big social media guy. So to be the guy doing it is one thing. But I do it for the love of the game. I do it for you guys. I do it to talk Tundra and no other reason than that. But I will not be putting that on any job title. I'll be putting video creator at TundraDude34 YouTube channel. That's what I'll be putting. So please don't ever say that again. Thank you. Mike says all electric NASCAR will be the end of them. Saw one race with electric cars a few years ago. Sounded very annoying even on TV. Yeah. I'm 46 and been at my job over 21 years. Hope to make it till I retire. Getting too old to start over. I hear that. The problem was resolved. Fantastic service from the dealer. Shout out your dealer, Chris. Tell people something good. Because, a lot of these dealers, all businesses go off of their star systems, right? 1-star, terrible service, 5-star, good service. So anytime something good happens, you always want to say who did it for you. Francisco says, are you interested in the new Tacoma launch? Sure. Yeah, I'll check it out. Are you changing oil at 5K or waiting till 10K? So here's what I do. Toyota says 10K, right? But the first time the truck goes in for service, the first time I do the 5K one because it's a new engine. But that's just a me thing. Toyota says you don't have to do that. Just, if I was giving any suggestion to anyone, I would be follow the book, exactly what Toyota says to do. Unless you're someone, there's some people out there who change the oil after 1,000 miles in the beginning. But that's usually what I like to do, that first oil or that first Toyota Care. I add an oil change to it, just the first time. Alan says, I'm not a fan of the new tech in cup cars. I agree. I do agree. And if they do mufflers, I'm not a fan of that either. I had a mountain to go over twice. Ever hear of Often Mountain? That is a climb. I've never heard of that, no. Har Toyota, I hope I'm saying that right, in Worcester, Massachusetts. Yeah, from Worcester. Is that how you say it? I can't get enough of Massachusetts. Can't get enough of it. Curtis says, what's up? Just realized you were on. Hi, Curtis. Good. I'm good. Hope you're good. We're all good here. We got a lot of people. Say hello to the crowd. We're having a good time. Just talking. Doing the normal stuff. There are a lot of Toyota channels, but yours is the best, bub. Andrew, I appreciate you. High five, pal. I have a good time doing it, And one thing I have to remember when going full time, full disclosure, is, I'm going to have a lot of time where I'm going to be freaking out. But I still want to keep it fun like this. This is what it's going to be. I don't want to change any dynamic of the channel just because it's the sole provider now. So I think things like the live streams will help me with that, because when I get to talk to you guys, it's always very refreshing to talk to the group that watches you. Just to be able to just talk. Even when we don't talk about Tundra related stuff, just chatting is fun. It's loose. I try not to take it too seriously. And I want that to continue. But again, gotta follow the dream, man, Let's see. Left my local dealer a terrible review over their service department, and no matter what, I'm changing my oil 5 to 6K. Got it. Toyota says the inventory manager at Hard Toyota in Worcester is great to work with. I love how you know everyone, Toyota, man. You know everyone. Yes, I assumed you were going to screw that one up. Worcester. You can't screw that up, and you have to do it in that Boston accent. It's the only way. Are you hurting from the Bruins as well, sir? It was a rough loss. Often Mountain is in Northern Virginia. It's a steep climb. Wrecks often in bad weather. Fog is the biggest foe, I bet. My fiance is making spicy chocolate brownies for Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Well, I expect your wife to be sending me a few because it is my birthday, and that's all I want for my birthday, are spicy brownies. That's what I want. Go ahead, send away. Too soon. I apologize. I'm an Islanders fan. I got you, buddy. I got you. I mean, you guys, won the President's Cup and were expected to take not just this Stanley Cup, but like the next 4 and start a dynasty, and you lost to the Panthers. But I'm not pushing it on you, pal. Very good. I'm lost. Okay. Congrats. Happy birthday. Hey, appreciate you. MP says, biggest deterrent of new gen is no front bench for a 6-seat. Great for family with 4 kids. Anyone else think they need to add this option, or does everyone like the captain's chairs? I 1,000,000%, 1,000,000% agree with you, MP. They do need to add back that 6-seater option in the front. They had that in the last gen, and I always thought they were the most sought after Tundra because you could get it in the Crew Max or the double cab, column shifter, and you still get that 5.7 V8, the main engine. I think they're missing out, and they really need to do that. And I'll meet them in the middle. Put it in the SR and the SR5 only. Just put it down in the work fleet area of Tundra. I think that would do wonders. I think Toyota needs to kind of go back to the drawing board a little on the Tundra and work down low more, okay? That work fleet Tundra, SR, right? They've done things with the SR. It has the 3.4 liter V6 in it, the twin turbo there, but it's detuned, all right? So it's detuned from an SR5 version of the iForce, which I don't think that was necessary. Number 2, it's all about the working with that truck, work fleet stuff. They don't offer the Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed. They offer the Crew Max with the 5.5-foot bed. But down, in the work fleet, they should be offering the Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed. Take the crew, take the cargo, tow the trailer, go to work. That's where I'm at. Go back to the drawing board, work down low on the Tundra, so people will use these trucks to do a job. Because that's where they're losing with the big 3. These people are taking these Ford F-150s out, and they're, low trim Ford F-150s to run their business. But with Toyota not offering 6 seats or a regular cab where it's just a big 8-foot bed for 3-seater, we're missing out. And I know it's all about money and it's all about, building what people will buy. But I think that kind of stuff with a good ad campaign, it'll do wonders. Hey, Toyota, give me a call. I'm going to be unemployed soon. So if you need someone to help you out with any of this stuff, I'm your guy. Right here. Give me a call. Let's see. I keep getting lost. And now I'm back. Here we go. How old? How old is who? Oh, how old am I going to be? How old do you think I'm going to be? Let's play that game. How old will I be tomorrow? The last 3 teams to win the Cup won the President's Cup the season before. Okay. All right. We'll see if Boston can do it. Think I said in another stream, first oil change they didn't do. I found diffs never checked, U-joints never greased, and clips on the skid plate missing. Oh, I remember that. I remember that talk. Miguel says, I don't care for bench seats. I have no kids. BM says, congrats and happy birthday, Mark. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you being around. For sure. Otto says, yes, Mark is the Tundra Dude. No one does the Tundra channel better. You go, Mark. Otto, you're all right. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you very much. And you've been here a long time, too, so thank you for always coming back. Curtis says, new taco, maybe a mini Tundra, but I'm curious as to what they'll have on it. They teased ARB goodies. They'll probably have at least 2 versions of the engine, unless they do 3 like GM. A lot of questions to be answered. There'll be a video on it for sure. Alan says, TRD Pro color guess. I'm going with high desert clay, new Yeti color, a flat orange red mix. Another one? I don't know. I think they need to do, kind of torn. I do want the quicksand back. You know that. They do a lot of shades of blue, and now they're doing a lot of shades of like the red. I don't like the lime rush color on the Tacoma. I think that'd be too much on a big body like the Tundra. They got to do something. I don't even know. I don't even know what's left on the color palette. Maybe a version of green, but they already have the army green. So I'm torn on that. I don't know what I'd like to see. Maybe a nice red. How about a nice red? And I'm not talking like an orange red, but like a deeper red. Like Barcelona red used to be. I don't know. That's a toughie. Toyota Man says the ARB goodies will be on all of the trail hunters. There you go. Eric says, need to get rid of time for Toyota Care. I don't drive that much. I hear that. I agree. Yeah, because Toyota Care is 2 years, 24, or 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. So I think they do that on purpose, though. Chris says, need the bench in the SR5. Miss being able to stretch out. I hear that. Miguel says, does your new SR5 feel faster, lighter weight than the TRD Pro, or was the TRD Pro faster? Great question. Let's put the phone down and talk about that real quick. The TRD Pro was very much faster off the line, supercharger-like feel. It was very, very fast. This one is very smooth and gets up to speed very nicely. Not as, it's more of a linear feeling in this one. Like, you get up to speed, you feel it push you back in your seat real nice, where the iForce Max was just like, you know, it slammed you back in your seat, but then it felt like the transmission would get confused on where to be. So this is much smoother. That was very fast, but this one is really no big deal. When I came back down into the iMac or the iForce, I thought, oh, this is going to be terrible, but it's not terrible at all. Not at all. Different, not terrible. Slow, not at all. And a sip of beer. All right, there we go. Sorry, I meant to say how old autocorrect. No, it's cool. It happens all the time. BM says the 3-seater is a must-have for extra killer. Oh my God! Of course you would say that. Buckman says, "Hey brother, been a while. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it." By the way, stupid question late. Sound is good tonight. Everything's good with the mic because this thing, hot and cold. TC thinks I'm going to be 46. Camper Mike says, yeah, 46. Sean says, I'm guessing 35 to 40. It's 39 I will be tomorrow. 39. The 46 hurts. Thanks for that. Toyota Man says, I honestly think Toyota should make some flat matte colors for their cars and trucks, but that's just me. I agree with that. Chris says, biggest gripe. Lost my auto start after 6 months. Horrible. I hear that. Any way around a subscription since the truck is actually equipped with the auto start? That's a great question, and I don't have the answer for that, but I'm trying to figure that out. Because I shut down my subscriptions when I buy the trucks. And I know it's stupid, and I said this yesterday in a video, but I don't like the fact that they track everything. You know, and I know that's, listen, we're talking with the phone and the iPad on now, and it's listening to every word we say. But I don't like the idea of me okaying them tracking everything, you know, with the driving habits and stuff and all that. So I just shut down all the subscriptions, and I don't even have a key fob remote start on mine. Because usually, even when you shut the subscriptions down, you could still do the key fob to remote start. I don't even have that option on this truck, so I'm just not going to have a remote start anymore. But what you should do is next time you go into service, bring that up and see if you could, you know, pay something to get that going. Like a one-time fee, boom, something like that. Because I'm sure there's a way. If not, they're missing out. Camper says, I thought you were near the same age as me, 46 dang, I'm an old fart. You're not old. I'll be there soon. TundraDude34. No, because 34 is not my age. What is number 34? Let's see from some of the people that have been around here a long time. Boo on the subscription for remote start. Exactly. I do not like the tracking at all. Kevin says, happy early birthday, sir. Kevin, I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Not getting any younger, but, you know, probably get a couple beers, hang out with the wife, a little party. Nothing crazy. Should be fun. TC says the 46 was based on your wisdom. I appreciate you on that. Good save. Good save. Dill's Play says hockey number. There he goes. He's been around a long time. 34 was my hockey number. That is correct. I was a goalie for many years. Actually, in this shot right here, there's a picture of me playing right there. It's not easy to see, but it's there. And then there's another one that's more against this way that you can't see from my bachelor party. Because what did I do for my bachelor party? I rented out the rink and we had a big game. That's how we do. Toyota Man says, I know the app is a 1-year free trial and I have to review my papers at work, but I know they recently changed the auto start without the app because you can auto start with your key. I can't even do it with my key. Every other Tundra I could. So that is what's wrong with you. Too many pucks to the head. Let me tell you, I have bad hearing in my left ear from that, actually, the pucks to the head thing. So that's a real deal. Because every time we get hit in the head with a puck as a goalie, it sounds like something going off. Like maybe like a bomb going off right here. Because it is like absolutely the loudest sound ever. But you get used to it. And you lose your hearing. Let's see. I was told my 2021 Pro has 10-year remote start. Yeah, you should be good. In the past, once the app trial runs out, you could still do it for 5 to 10 years, depending on the audio system you had. And that's what I'm thinking. I don't think my truck has auto stop start at all. I mean, I guess if I had the app, cool, but I don't know because it does not work with the key fob. But I know I could have did it with the if I had the subscription. Oh well. Hey, there's a puck on his hat. It could be. We could think of that as a puck for sure. Mike says, Mark, is the wife still enjoying her XSE Highlander? I know my wife is still loving her 2023 Windchill XSE Highlander. In fact, I wanted to contact you the other day, Mike. She loves it. I love it. It's such a fun driving experience. We have the magnetic gray. You have, as you said, the Windchill. It looks so good in Windchill. I saw one the other day. Kind of wish we got the Windchill. And also, I did lower my headlights down a little bit, so now I'm not blinding everybody. So we're good with the Highlander. I love it. Can't get enough of it. Very fast, very fun vehicle to drive. The key fob is the lock key, lock button once, twice. I know that whole thing, but it does not work with this truck. Does not work at all. Puck to the head or hockey stick to the beep. Which would be worse? I've seen both happen. Well, I'll tell you this. There was a time where, you know, I didn't wear my goalie cup. And, of course, the one time I didn't wear it in warm-ups. Dead on. And that felt like the worst thing that ever happened to me. So I'd take pucks to the head all day over that. Camper, even with a cup, yeah, a shot to the crotch sucks either way. I agree with that because even with the cup, it does hurt. The worst pain ever, though, was I went down to make a save and the puck went on a weird angle and I went to reach my arm out and I went to just lay across the crease and my chest protector and shoulder protector into the arm part separated enough to have an opening here, and the puck hit me right here. And I had a bruise that started here and went all the way down my side and couldn't move the right side of my body for a very long time from that. But it's all in the love of the game. You keep the puck out of the net. That's the rule, right? Give it all you got. That puck's not going in. I don't care. I've had some injuries, so what? Makes it fun. Chris says I can only use the auto stop or auto start from the app. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some are like that, where if you don't do it from the app, it won't even work with the key sequential thing that has always been there. Kevin says, I didn't know 34 was your jersey number. That was my jersey number when I played basketball for Kansas State. Learned something new. First off, I learned something new. You played basketball for Kansas State. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. And we're both number 34, the best possible number you can have. Yeah, I was number 34 from the beginning. I was obsessed with a goalie named John Van Beesbroek, who at the time was playing for the Rangers when I got that number. But yeah, big fan of that number, and I've used it ever since. And if I ever go back, I'll bring it with me again. I mean, the channel's named 34, so that's cool. I noticed that the other night a Highlander blinded me. Yep. Did you talk high pitch for the rest of the game? Did I talk? Oh, no. I just couldn't breathe the rest of the game. Yeah, I'm talking about the no cut one. Yeah, just that was some pain that I never thought I'd ever feel. Hey Mark, we know Toyota removed transmission cooler on 2019, 2021 Tundras, but they kept it on the Land Cruiser. Can we add the transmission cooler from Land Cruiser to the 2.5 Gen Tundras? I believe people are doing that already. In fact, if you go into your parts service, they can order you the transmission cooler from the older Tundras for the newer 2.5s. So people have done that. That is possible. I would suggest you call your parts director at your dealership. Miguel says, so Toyota teased the Tacoma as a manual, correct? Would that be something interesting, a manual Tundra? I don't think you'll ever see a manual Tundra. There's no manual any half tons anymore. I'm glad they kept it in the Tacoma, though. That would have been sad to see that go. Hockey players are touched in the head in general. Goalies are a bit extra touched in the head. Yeah, I could tell you that. When you're standing in front of a 100-mile-an-hour puck on purpose, there's something wrong with you. So if you ever have any questions and you're like, why is he saying that? What's wrong with this guy? I've been a goalie since I was about 4 or 5 years old. So there you go. Miguel Manuel's coming back for 2024 on tacos. Camper Mike says, made it to one playoff game. Our team won, and one of our players threw himself against the glass where I was sitting in celebration. You got to love it. Platinum John says, Mark, you think you'll be invited to test the new Tacoma when it comes out? Maybe. I care a lot more about the Tundra. I know I could get the Tacoma press fleet vehicle when that becomes available. I'll review it for a week. But yeah, I'd definitely do that. William says, happy birthday, sir. Any thoughts about putting the TRD lift on your truck? Yes, William. That is absolutely a thought. And I'm trying to work that out currently. So that may actually happen. That would be cool. I really do want to keep this truck for a long time. This is one I truly love. And I'd like this to be around for a good amount of time. So we shall see. Daniel says, did anyone talk about the tonneau cover recall? I pulled it off my 2023 TRD Pro and slapped on a cap. But I kept it in case I can sell it or get a rebate. And yes, happy birthday. Thank you, Daniel. I got my recall in the mail for the tonneau cover. I'm going to do a video on that probably tomorrow. So if you didn't get yours in the mail, hang tight, because there's a lot of information that comes with this recall. It's not just your normal, here's what you do, we'll let you know when we have a fix. It's actually like pages. So if you didn't get the paper recall on your tonneau cover, check out tomorrow's video. Sean says, gotta go, Mark. Let us know when you go live next time. Happy birthday, old man. Not nice, and yes, I will, and thank you. And don't ever put dirt on Bristol again. Be safe, be well. To you, Mr. Sean. Let's have a cheers. Everybody hold up whatever drink you have. All right, get it up in the air. I'm giving you a minute. We're doing it again. A cheers to the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. We love you. Thank you for all you do. Over-the-road truckers, this country would be nothing without you. Cheers. God bless America. Save the nation. And that's how you finish that. Are we doing another one? Tell me now. This is usually when I would end it, but if you guys want to stay on, I'm down. Thumbs up if we're doing another one. I'm going to wait. I want to see how many thumbs up I get on this. It's a birthday celebration. We're live streaming TundraDude. You guys are here, so why go home yet? There's really nothing to do. It's a Thursday night. You go to work in the morning anyway. Sorry. Obviously, the beer is starting to affect me. All right, yeah. Oh, it's Miller, baby. Yeah, 100%. Millie lattes all day. I guess we're doing another one then, boys. One of those nights, huh? Just going to stay on till we can't stay on no more. All right. Dropping in a new one in the official koozie of TundraDude34. Just poured a glass of whiskey. Woo! Platinum. Here we go, buddy. See, SR5, Miller Lite. Platinum, whiskey. You see how it's not just the vehicles that get better. It's the stuff that everybody does. Only the Platinums get the whiskey. So thank you guys for being here. This is a cheers to you. For you guys out there. There's 49 of you. I thank you all for being here on the pre-birthday celebration. And once again, if you're just signing on, TundraDude is going to be my full-time job come August. So I hope you'll support the channel. And I thank you very much for just being here. And we're going to open up memberships real soon. So you can become a member of the channel if you would like. Because once again, all revenue streams must be open to make this a successful journey. So I can continue to pay for this fine house that we sit in right now. And do TundraDude34. So it should be a good time. A lot more live streams coming. 7-day-a-week content. You're going to see a lot of me. So I hope you don't mind. I've been working on it, you know. not trying to be ugly for you, all right? I'm trying to get jacked for you. So, cheers to all you. That's delicious. That's just good. Number 2 is just as good as number 1, if not better. All right. Let's see. I don't know where I was. Okay, so everybody's thumbsing up on the let's have another adult beverage. I like that. Was it the beer or pass pucks to the head? Could have been both. I just fixed a glass of absinthe. Oh, man, absinthe. You're crazy. That little jingle should be the new intro for TundraDude videos. I don't know about that. I kind of want to get a custom Avs jersey with Shore on the back and the number 69. Oh, man. Okay, do it. Don't wait on it. Just do it. You should just get a regular Sakic one because he's the god of the Avalanche, but that's just me. Or Patrick Waugh. You know, Patrick Waugh is the greatest goalie that ever lived. Sorry, Brodor fans, but that's the facts. John says, Mark of TundraDude is going full-time. I think covering the taco will be a good idea. All things Toyota. I agree with that. Scott says, congrats, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, sir. Daniel says, what do you think about matte black on the Toyota grill badge or throwing red on there to match the sway bars? Pro and AFE tie hooks. Truck is metallic gray. I'm going flat black. Go with the matte color. Cheers to you as well. SP says, congrats on going full-time. Soon, my friend. I appreciate you. Adam Foote is your hero. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Beverly Boy says, hello from Alberta. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, Adam Foote. Who was the... Uwe Krupp was the one that scored that double overtime goal that got you guys the cup in 96 against Van Beesbrook. I remember that like it was yesterday. 0-0 game. He spun around at the puck at the blue line and just slapped it right through Beezer. Not cool. Focus on Tacoma on Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays. Maybe. Yeah, that was when the Avalanche was absolutely stacked. That was when they were insane. They had everybody, man. Claude Lemieux. William says, congratulations. Your videos and knowledge helped me a lot making a decision to get my 2018 Tundra TRD off-road a few years ago. So I am happy you are able to do this full time. I appreciate you very much, and I hope it can remain. So I will be giving it all I got. I'm a go-getter, man. You know, I'm not going to sit back and hope. I'm going to make it happen. Because that is how the old man and mom raised me. Go get him if you want it. Eric says, would love taco talk. We could do Tacoma too if you guys want. I'll put a little in there. Not a lot, but a little. It is my best friend's fault. I'm even an Avs fan. He tried forcing me to be a Rangers fan. No Ranger fans, please, no. Shesterkin blew it for you. And I'm sorry, Ranger fans, but it was not a good end to your season. But also not a good end for my season as well. Let's see. Telemark, how you doing, buddy? From Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon, in the house. We're all over. Oh, yeah, you know, I haven't done this the last 2 live streams. Let's do it today. There's 45 of you on here. Where are you coming from in the world tonight? What is your location? Toms River, New Jersey here. Let's hear where everybody is. We heard Telemark say Bend, Oregon, so Oregon is in the house. I'm sure we'll see a lot of California and a lot of Texas, because that's always the winner. Canada is always in the top 3 as well. Oh, Canada. Buckman's in Howell, New Jersey. And let me tell you why Howell, New Jersey is awesome. Because they got a Chick-fil-A, all right? And Chick-fil-A is delicious. Let's see. Ooh, we're coming in fast here with that. Not going to say that right, Toyota man. Wanaki? Wanaki, New Jersey? Don't know. I apologize for that, though. Virginia for Camper Mike. Platinum John's good old San Antonio, Texas. Home of the Toyota Tundra TMMTX. We salute TMMTX. A cheers to the people, the folks at TMMTX who build our beautiful Tundra. Thank you for your hard work and dedication all day, every day to give us the trucks we know and love. I'm proud to be able to tell the world about what you guys do every day. So thank you for your hard work. Woo! It's going to start getting sloppy on this live stream in a little bit. Who cares, right? When in Rome. All right, let's see where we're at. Justin says, Idaho Falls, Idaho. BM says Houston, Texas. Francisco says Dallas, Texas. Cowboys fan, I reckon. Ashland, Ohio for SP. Moore, Oklahoma for Kevin. We got people from all over the place tonight. Bubba's in Georgia. Wanna Q. Okay. All right. See, I like when you spell it like that. Buckman says Chick-fil-A is awesome. I mean, dude, it's right there. Gotta love it. Couple good golf courses up by you as well. I actually played at Spring Meadow yesterday, so that's right by Hal. Eric says Clarksville, Tennessee. Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. We can be there by 4:30. You don't need a reservation. No, no, no. Sorry. Hit the thumbs up, says Telemark, and I agree. Platinum John says, cheers. Miguel says, I know this has been mentioned before, but have you actually done Tundra Meet events? I'll bring whiskey. I'd like to do one, and we're always trying to talk about doing one, so we should set it up. It would just be the neutral. We'd have to find like a neutral point where everybody all over the country, as we see, we're all over the place here. William says, Jacksonville, Florida, go Jags. Platinum John is laughing at my singing. TC says, Santa Fe Springs, California. Telemark says, enjoying me a Beakbreaker IPA from Pelican Brewing Company. See, I could just do the regular stuff. Not really into the IPAs. Most Monmouth courses are really good. Yeah, Charleston Springs beats the crap out of me every time. Every time. South Course. Check that out if you've never done it. PT says, happy birthday, buddy. I appreciate you. I did my homework when I was looking for another truck to buy. I had an 06 Ram 1500, and I pulled the trigger to get a 2014 Tundra Crew Max 4 years ago. And I love that Tundra. Keep it forever. If you love it, never let it go. Miguel says that spicy deluxe with 8 count and Diet Lemonade ain't no joke. Listen, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Michael says Ponte Verde, Florida, or Ponte Verde Beach, Florida. Yeah, we really are all over the place tonight, huh? There's Canada. We're on the West Coast, the East Coast, and everywhere in the middle. Scott says, ever have issues on rear end sag squat with only camper shell, topper, and a few other camping gear in the bed? Seems like that's not much weight. I'm thinking of replacing leaf springs. Thoughts? What kind of truck you have? What kind of Tundra, I should say, do you have? I'm only asking for a reason because I know of one issue. Toyota Man says, my cousin does the photography for social media of Ghost Hawk Brewing in Clifton, New Jersey. There you go. John says, I've been following you for a few years now, and I don't know if I've ever heard your story behind how you fell in love with the Tundra. Do tell. All right, let's go into that. I mean, why not? Let's do it. Let's have a little sip, and then we'll talk about the Tundra. All right, so how did I fall in love with the Tundra? Back when I was growing up, it really all starts there. My father always had Toyota Tacomas, and they brought us to hockey games, man. He would play roller hockey with us. He'd bring me down to the rink to play ice hockey. So I have a lot of great memories with all of the Toyotas that he had. I think in total back then when I was a kid, he had 3. And they were all manual, and they were all access cab. They weren't even called Tacoma yet. It was just a Toyota pickup. One was gray, one was blue. Actually, 2 were gray, and 1 was blue. And then I think in total he's had about 5 or 6 Tacomas, including the ones after the fact, and he drives a Tacoma today. So the first car I ever had, if you're new to the channel, was a 1996 Dodge Neon Coupe. And I was young. I painted it orange and put like a body kit on it and stuff. There's pictures around here somewhere of it. I'll find it for the next live stream. If you've been around the channel, you've seen the pictures. I used to show them all the time. And that thing was an absolute piece of crap and would break down constantly. So at the time, my father had a Tacoma, and he ended up taking me to the Toyota dealership so we could replace that Tacoma that Neon with a Tacoma of my own. So I ended up getting a used 2002 Tacoma TRD Off-Road Pre-Runner, which is a 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive. And it was red, access cab with tan interior, and I absolutely loved that truck. Ran that puppy up around 130, 140,000 miles. When the new gen Tundra came out at the time, the 07, I fell in love. I already liked the first gen Tundra, but when the new one came out, that was it. That did it to me. And from that point on, I bought my first Tundra October 17th, 2007. And it was an SR5, 2007 SR5 double cab, 4.7 liter. It was as base model could be. Steel wheels, 6-seater with the column shifter, silver sky metallic with the black interior. It did not have one feature to it other than a 6 CD changer, which was awesome. And again, it had the 4.7 as the secondary engine because that was in the Tundra up until 09. And I loved that truck, but man, did I want that 5.7 V8 with the TRD off-road package. So I had that truck for a few years while I was saving money to get that 2009 And through that time from '07 to '09, all I did was eat up knowledge about the Tundra, everything I could learn about it. And the rest is pretty much history. And, you know, I've owned, I think I've owned 8 Tundras now. And I just love the brand. I love the truck. I love just everything about the Toyota brand because I think, you know, if we're going psychological here, with the good times I had growing up with my father, and he always had a Toyota. And then when it was time for me to buy my own vehicle, I had a Toyota. And, you know, I was always looking for the Tundra to be something like, you know, the size of a Ram because I never felt like that first gen had that look. And then when they came out with the all-new Tundra in '07, that was just it for me. And ever since then, it's been all Tundra. We're cruising. And I love the truck. And that's why I do the channel. So in 2016, when I started this channel, it wasn't meant to be what it became. It was just something we did for a little bit of fun and to find like-minded people. I was on a few forums and always found some of the forums I were on to be very toxic. And, you know, when you ask a question, people would beat you up for the question. And I'd rather just make a platform like this where people could come on, ask a question about the truck and not get beat up for it. It could be a question answered 600 times or a question that we've never heard before. This is for people to celebrate the Tundra. And I'm happy to be the one that gets to bring it to you. And that's how it all began. That's the short version. But we have owned quite a few Tundras. So I've been very blessed. And every time I get the call that another press vehicle is coming to review, the new Tundra Capstone, whatever, I'm as excited as someone who's about to purchase one. And I try to do the video, especially that first impression video. That's the first time you see me getting these trucks. I want you to be there to see my actual impression of it. All right, and I hold the Tundra at a point of constructive criticism too. You know, I have expectations and wants and hopes and needs. So, you know, for the new gen here, it was something like, all right, it's got to hit all the points. And I finally feel like it did for me when it came to this SR5 double cab TRD off-road. So that's it. That's the long, short version. Who knows? Excuse me on that. All right. Now I got to figure out where I am because I'm way behind. Oh. Nope, still lost. There we go. Eric says, are you still on a diet? I'm actually back in the weightlifting situation now, so that's what we've been doing. Started that back up again in February. We're trying to get a little jacked up, you know? Just trying to have a good time and have some time, get some guns going, you know? Get the deal here, you know? Hulk Hogan all the way, you know? That kind of thing. So diet, yes, but the weightlifting diet is a lot, you know, less strict, if you will, and that is said very loosely, than if I was on like a running only diet. Because the goal is to eat when you're lifting weights. Tremont, Illinois for Jack. I love it. Miguel says, John, you don't choose the Tundra. The Tundra chooses you. I like that. That should be a t-shirt. Scott says, sorry, 2017 Tundra SR5. It might be the leaf springs then. I thought you were going to say a TRD Pro because that had a lot of sag in the rear when towing because of that suspension setup. But if you change out your leaf springs to something a little bit stronger, maybe some airbags, you'll straighten that right out. Toyota Man says, Fast and Furious vibes on that car in orange. Dude, wait till you see the picture of it. Terrible. Telemark, my first Toyota truck was an 88 4x4. Awesome truck. There you go. Scott says 4x4 Crewmax. Yeah, definitely check that out. Check the airbag situation out. My best friend's father had a Toyota T100 that he let rust eat away at it. Before he got rid of it, for his Tundra, you could see through the bed and out the other side. It had a lot of rust problems in the beginning. Right on Miguel. Camper Mike says, I had a 99 Taco pre-runner with the 3.4. Loved it other than it drank gas about as bad as my Tundra. Toyota Man says, biggest mistake I ever made was getting my '01 Oldsmobile Alero for my second car. I like those. Michael says, my first was an '07 Crewmax Limited, Salsa Red. I sent you a pic of my 2012 Black Platinum Crewmax with 325K the other day. These are great trucks. I love the 325K. Love it. Miguel says, when you trade the TRD Pro for an SR5, so you're no longer fast, but remain furious. Thanks. Michael says, no, I'm actually, no, here's what I did. I traded the TRD Pro to an SR5, so now I have money in my pocket again a little bit. Michael says, trying to buy a Capstone now, these jokers still think they're getting markups. I see a lot of Capstones now. John says, thanks for sharing that, Mark. I've owned 2 GM trucks before making the move to Tundra, and your videos seriously influenced my decision. My first one was a 2020 then a 2021, and now a 2023. So you have the mark disease of loving Tundras so much you keep buying them. Yes, been there, still there. Eric says 35-inch pythons. Let's hope, baby. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Hulk's around here somewhere. I don't know if he's in the shot, but he's sitting right there. If you're just signing on, thank you for being here. Hello. Make sure you hit the like button. That's all we're asking for today. A little like button hitting. Oh, man. Yeah, so it's nerve-wracking. I have not had any issues whatsoever. No issues. This one's still very brand new, but with the Pro, I didn't have any issues as well. So it's nerve-wracking going into this full-time YouTube thing. So I'm excited, though. I'm excited to try it out. Excited to devote even more of my time to the Toyota Tundra, but actually have time to breathe a little bit, too. Because right now my life is this. Everything is the same thing every single day. Because there's no time to do anything. So it should loosen it up a little bit, relax it a little bit. My tension will go up just to make sure I can make ends meet. And you're going to know about every single hiccup along the way because I'm very honest with you folks because I like to be. We talk Tundra, but we talk life. And that's the fun part. Let's see. Scott, I put Firestone airbags on my Tundra about 5 years ago. I've had no problems with them. I highly recommend them. So there you go, Scott. Mark has had more Tundras than I've had 3. Who has had the most? The least. All right, good question. How many Tundras have you owned out there? I want to hear what number. Doesn't matter how many. I just want to hear. Brave to do that before even getting the 100K play button. Yeah, it does pretty well. You got to remember that subscribers are very important, but views matter. Al says, happy birthday. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Platinum John said 3 Tundras. Can't wait to see, or hold on, it went off the screen. Can't wait to get the SR5 Tundra Crew Max with the Sport Premium package on my lot in a few weeks. Yeah, let me know because I want to come up and review it. Kevin's on 1. Joe is on 1. I'm on 8. Here's my 8. I'm going to list them out for you if I can remember them all. 07 SR5 double cab 4.7 liter engine. 09 SR5 TRD off-road double cab. 2014 SR5 TRD off-road double cab. 2016 TRD Pro double cab. 2017 Platinum. 2020 TRD Pro. 2022 TRD Pro. 2023 SR5 TRD off-road double cab. I've had a lot of SR5 TRD off-road double cabs. And all of them were great. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. And N1 Tacoma. N1 Scion FRS if we're going all Toyota. Michael says 1 Taco, 2 Tundras. Jamie says 2 looking for my 3rd. Surprised you didn't get a Rock Warrior Tundra. Toyota man, don't bring that up because I messed up. I wanted that. I wanted that very much. But unfortunately, didn't pan out. Couldn't find the one I wanted. Yeah, my 09 I was going to trade in for a 2012 Rock Warrior, but it didn't work out. It's a regret of mine. Let's see. Lord, how you doing? You could be like Tim Esterdall and do all kinds of wacky test journalism on the Tundra, or is that your goal? Something like that. I love Tim. Tim's the man. It's going to be all Tundra all day, so I'll come up with a lot of weird stuff to do. Doug, how you doing, buddy? Doug has been around the channel for a long time, and I love Doug. He used to live in Alaska, now he lives in Kansas. I think I got that right. And it's good to see you again, pal. 2 Tundras for him. Miguel says 2 2006 Crew Cab and a 2019 DC. Tactical says, I want a Rock Warrior wicked bad. I hear that. Beverly says, Beverly Boys. I started with a 2000 Tundra. It was bulletproof. Now I have a 14 and also bulletproof. I have a 23 on order, 9 to 12 month wait here in Canada. Well, hopefully that one as well is bulletproof. Tacoma brought back the Trail Edition for 2023. Hope they decide to bring Rock Warrior back for Tundra at some point. I love that package. That was a great package. Miguel says, do you think the Trail Hunter will sit on top of TRD Pro or geared for different things? Geared for different things, 100%. 100%. The Trail Hunter is something that I'm going to be very keen to see how it sells. Just for the fact it's geared to the Overlander, but I don't know if there's enough of a niche for that. So I'm really going to be focused on seeing how that does. Telemark says 02 Tundra SR5 Access Cab, 4x4, 18 SR5 Off-Road, now a 2020 TRD Pro DC Army Green. Yes, Love that DC Army Green. Don't ever get rid of it. John says 2020 SR5 Crew Max with TSS package in Barcelona Red. 2021 Limited 4x4 with TRD off-road package in cement. 2023 Platinum Twin Turbo V6 4x4 in black. I like it. Geared for different as the Trail Hunter is more or made for overlanding. Yes. Yes, that is very true. Oh boy. Feeling good now, man. Full time, I would say Tundra, Tacos, Highlander, and 4Runner. I don't know. I don't think there's enough love for the Highlander. Maybe a little 4Runner action. It'll be this. It would be like, if you're looking at like a pie chart, it's going to be 99% Tundra. And then I'll slide some other things in there as well. But again, there's a lot of Toyota channels out there that do Toyotas, and some great ones, and you should totally check them all out. I like to do Tundra, and Tundra is my deal. There's many times I could have went full Toyota. There's many times I could have did other things. But I like the fact that this channel is based around the Toyota Tundra. The love, the hate, everything in between. So I do want to keep that very much. Will there be a review of a new 4Runner like you're asking, or a new Tacoma? Sure. But just as far as the content is going, the direction of the Tundra, and it will stay that way. I think that's one of the good parts of the channel, is it's geared to Tundra. This is where I want to be. It can fail. It can, you know, go to the heights of we can't even see yet. Pass, fail, great, bad, ugly. It's going to be Tundra. It's going to be Tundra. All that I do is not enough to review. Oh, boy. You get a couple of these things in me, you're going to get me singing. Dave says, congrats. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I delivered a 2023 Sequoia Pro from one of my coworkers. That was fun. I don't know. I had a week with the Sequoia Pro. It was all right. It was all right. That's a lot of vehicle, man. That's one of those, like, purpose-built buys for me. That's one of those ones that, like, you buy it because you need it, not because you want it. So, I don't know. All right, another sip is coming. Between the singing and the buttons unbuttoned, yeah, man. I got that Noah Gragson look going right now. If you know who that is, I'd be impressed. It really is a lot of vehicle. Yes. Wouldn't buy that one near me. It's one of those shady car lots. John says, have you ever thought of coming down to San Antonio to tour the plant? Let me know. I'll meet you there. Yes, I actually have thought of that. And now we'll have time to do things like that. Tennessee in the house says, wood duck. Hello, Tennessee. Good to see you. That is definitely one of the things I'd like to do. I want to go see the home. That's like the Graceland for Tundra. I want to go down there and stare at that beautiful, gigantic property. That was a ranch founded in 1794, which is why we have the 1794 edition. There's an Easter egg for you. I have plenty of those. I've been doing Tundra so long that when I go up to a truck and look at something, it's like the video I made earlier today about that Limited. I could just see right away if something is unique on it, or something's different, or something is worth filming that's different from the usual stuff. Small little things. Badges, shark fin antennas, the wheels, the color of the lug nuts. Like, there's certain things on Tundras I could pick out walking up to it right away. By the time I make it to the actual window of the vehicle, I have a full list of things about the truck. It's insane. It's like a Rain Man situation for Tundra. It's pretty good, I guess, right? Are you going to collab with any of the other Toyota reviewers like Kirk Kerfels? Maybe. I'm a work alone type guy, but I can't guarantee that won't happen. You know, I'm not against the idea. So why not meet up in Texas? I'll be there. I guess if we were to do a meet, the TMMTX parking lot would probably be the best place for it, right? Al says, I've owned 3 Tundras, 2003 still have, and a 2023, and traded for another 2023 1794. I like it. The 1794 is the best. Sound system in the new Tundra, opinion. The JBL sound system was fantastic. This one is a little bit less than the JBL, but still does the job. You just got to adjust the sound and find the balance. Very much, but much improved from the old gen. David says, congrats on going full time. Do you know why TRD Pro MPG is 1820, but other iForce Max are rated at 1922? Well, don't forget, it's a different offset and a more aggressive tire on that TRD Pro. And, you know, it's a little bit wider of a truck. Keep that in mind. It's got a different track than other Tundras. I believe it's 81.6 in width, and the regular Tundra is 80.2. And that's why it has the lights on the front and rear in the center there. Because you have to have those lights, the marker lights, if you're a certain width. Eric says, gave me great advice when switching from the Taco. Happy to help. Badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Exactly. JP says, external reservoir shocks definitely help sag issues instead of doing airbags and changing leaf springs. Thank you, JP. I appreciate you for helping our dear friend with the sagging issue with the rear of the truck when towing. John says, I love my JBL system. Only problem I have is I can hear a rattle in my door panel. Mark, have you experienced this? No. But Iron Maiden doesn't usually make the door rattle anyway. So I guess I could switch it up and see what's going on. I didn't have a panel issue. I guess I should start blasting my sound system and seeing if I get that at all. We shall see. I hope I don't have any panel. I hope I don't have any issues with this truck. Because like I said, I really want to keep this one for a long time. Can I come to the meetup in my Ram? I traded my 13 for a 20 Ram. It's been okay, but I'm coming back to Tundra as soon as I find the right Pro. Here's the thing, and I like that you said that because I want to make this point again. I don't care what you drive. I don't care if it's a competitor. I don't care if it's a Cadillac from '74. If you enjoy hanging out and talking about trucks, cars, whether it be the Tundra or not, come on, man. Hang out. Same thing with the channel. Sure, it's Tundra-based, but we talk about everything. I'm cool with that. I have no ill will toward any brand or anything. Everyone offers something a little bit different. Eric says, would like the beadlock wheel look to come back. Those 17-inch TRD forged wheels that were on the Rock Warrior were amazing. Metallica Fade to Black, I think, is what claimed a speaker in my Corolla. Great song. What's your favorite genre of music? I listen to... Well, I'll tell you what is on my Pandora that I listen to now. I love bands like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I love the Beatles. AC/DC is probably my favorite band of all time. I love Marilyn Manson. So I like, you know, heavy metal, classic rock, ska, a lot of that stuff. That's where I'm at. But not like, it depends what kind of heavy metal, like old heavy metal, not today's heavy metal. Right on, Mark. All trucks are cool. I agree. Toyota Man says, when Marvel Punisher was big on Netflix, I tried talking to the corporate guys at a training I went to. I asked them to tell the Toyota designers to make a TRD Punisher edition of the Tundra, which would be awesome. All welcome, Tactical. Even better coming over from Ram. Yeah, because then you could give us the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads. Bubba says, I've got a 16 Pro, so the airbags help me when I tow, or else I'm staring at the stars. I hear that. Is that Robert Palmer album cover on your shelf? No, that is a signed copy, if you're talking about right there, of Billy Joel's The Stranger. Play something from The Stranger. Ah, yes, a man of culture. So you're not down for Five Finger Death Punch? I don't hate him. I just like the classic stuff a lot better. I feel like music is in a bad spot right now. Pink Floyd. Give me Pink Floyd any day of the week. You know, little Jimi Hendrix ain't going to hurt nobody. I like that genre and that area of music. I also love oldies. Love oldies. So when I say Beatles, you know, put the Hermits in there, put the Monkees in there, put the Animals in there, put them all in there. Because that level of music, Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, all of them. Love it all. That's me. Black Sabbath, sure. Love a little Tony Iommi, why not? Tow a travel trailer. I use the load leveling bars. Don't get much squat. There you go. Just had my second cracked exhaust manifold replaced under powertrain. Wow. Great show. Appreciate you. And my backsliding window leaks. Oh, no, man. That's no fun. My father had a Ram, and he had the back window leak as well. Nothing squats as bad as a Ram with the rear coil springs. Oh, let's see. Tomeo says, sheesh, that Jennifer Rush, my girl. Hi, Tomeo. How you doing, buddy? My sister and aunt have drum covers signed by Billy Joel from a concert they went to down in Trenton when my sister was in college. I love it. Yeah, Billy was our guy. Me and my mom's guy. Still love Billy, you know. I am the entertainer. I own TundraDude34. I come on to live streams and drink a little more. I hope you all are having fun and stay for a bit. But if I drink another beer, I'm gonna be falling over sitting right here. So I just don't think I will. Done. Today's metal is non-existent, and I agree with that. The Oneaters. That thing you do. No, it's The Wonders. That's a great movie. Miguel says, all this music blasting at a Tundra event, cookout, and drinks. We're going to have one hell of a time. Yeah, someone's going to be carrying me home that night. Tomeo says, hello, bros. Yes, it's been a while. Got the LOL from Toyota Man from the singing. Bubba's laughing at me. William says, love hip-hop and rock myself. My playlist says Dr. Dre, followed by Slipknot, followed Biggie, then going into the Beatles. Like, you can't go wrong with the classic hip-hop, like the Chronic and stuff like that. I'm in. It's just today's music for me is just, I'm good, you know? I just like the old stuff. But yes, I'm well versed in my music. When my brother and I get together and we have a bunch of these, a lot of singing really does happen. Yeah, it gets ugly. It's kind of funny, but it gets ugly. Yeah, so, yeah, you probably see a lot more singing with the full-time channel thing, huh? It's funny because I'm either going to sign off of this live stream and see I lost a bunch of subscribers from the singing, or I'm going to have a couple more, which is always good. John Bon Jovi, I don't know. When you live in New Jersey, Bon Jovi is just one of those things that like eventually gets old, I think. When I lived in New York, I grew up in New York. I love Bon Jovi. Then I moved down here and every other song that's on, unsubscribed. I bet. I heard the unreleased songs on the 20th anniversary for Meteora album. That was awesome. That is cool. That is cool. Meteora. I remember buying that on a cassette. What was that, 2003? Singing Dude 34. That's channel number 2 that's coming. Guar, baby. Who doesn't love Guar? Singing is always welcome unless, oh boy. My favorite band is Sabaton, but my favorite song is Bury the Light by Casey Edwards. Yep, I love 90s hip hop, and the new stuff is Young Dolph. Okay, I don't have any new to tell you. I guess I don't know. Every once in a while, one of these like classic bands will come out with a new album, and you know you're like, okay, well they probably ran out of money, but I love the new album. So, like the AC/DC came out with one a few years ago, and it's awesome. Let's see. Mark, you would love living in San Antonio. Cost of living is way lower, and the tundras, as far as the eye can see, yes. I would love to live in Texas, Florida. There's a couple states I would love to move to, but here we are in New Jersey for now, at least. It is what it is. But I will tell you, I do want to give you guys an update that's very important because we're an hour and a half into this. I am, as you know, sitting in a 1794 2022 chair. This is the driver's seat that I made into a seat, office chair. And I want you to know, for an hour and a half I've been sitting in this, I'm still completely comfortable. All is well. I love it. So if you're worried about the seats, one thing I will always say for the new gen, the seats are awesome. And this is the best office chair I've ever had. And if I ever plug it in, the airbags will be activated. And you might be able to see a really good video from that. But the bolstering's good. We're hanging in. No, I don't want to move to Florida. Probably not. William says, yes, sir, the Chronic Doggy Style and 50 cents, Get Rich or Die Trying, blows away all of today's hip-hop. Yes. Get Rich or Die Trying was one hell of an album. I will say that. But that was the only 50 Cent album that was worth it for me. Oh, Ronnie James Dio is probably one of my favorite. We're off to the witch! That kind of thing. Are we doing another one? We doing another one for Dale? Number 3? Need the thumbs up if we're going. Let's see. I'm waiting on you because I'm not doing it without a go-ahead. Escape New Jersey while you can. Very good call. Where did you get the framework done for your 1794 office chair? Dude, it's a piece of wood, and it has a base screwed onto the piece of wood. There's 2 metal bars holding it. It all was fabbed by me. So It's wheels from my old office chair. For Dio? Okay. Guess we're doing another one. I see a lot of thumbs up happening. That means you guys got to too. Can't just be me. Can't be working alone here. I'm off tomorrow, he says. Let's drink. It is my birthday tomorrow, right? So I should be able to have a couple of these, you know. Wife hasn't yelled down yet, so that's always a good thing. What time is it? It's only 9:50, man. 9:50 on the East Coast. Excuse me. I should hold a pack of Tums down here with me. Ooh. All right, cracking her open, boys. Let's go. Talk a little more Tundra. Actually, you know what's sitting here? Since we're talking all this Tacoma tonight, I found this. It's that Voodoo Blue. 2019. TRD Pro Tacoma. Isn't that cool? Saw that and I was like, ooh, Voodoo Blue. Gotta get it. Oh, there we go. All right. Number one. A cheers to you guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Talking a little music, a little Tundra, a little everything. It's fun. And I appreciate you making me feel like my decision to go full-time Tundra duding is a good decision. Number two, as always, another one. And I will keep doing this. And I will keep pushing this as long as this channel exists. A cheers to the military and emergency services, all of those folks back there, for all of the work they do every single day for us. We love you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Raise them up. Cheers. Let's see. Okay, so now I have a lot to go through here. Escape New Jersey while I can. I like that. Mark, can I switch my seats in my 2019 for a 2023 1794? Sure, it's possible. And everyone said thumbs up. Let's go. More happy early birthday. Thank you very much. 850 over where you are in the great state of Texas. Wow, nice. Also a big 9 Inch Nails fan as well. That Trent Reznor is a genius. Yeah, early 9 Inch Nails was okay. Like the Marilyn Manson Portrait of American Family days. You should get the Hot Wheels of your Tundra merch idea. Great idea. I have one somewhere around here. It's not my gen, but it's somewhere around here. Cheers, Tundra Nation. We are proud of you. Tactical says, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a Tundra seat, office chair for my garage. Got to do it. No, thanks for the appreciation. Anytime. Cheers. All this drinking going to turn you into drunk dude 34. I hope not. It's only 3. I do hope not. I love the old Motown. Who doesn't, man? Just tried a spicy chocolate brownie. It's like it's sweet and spice just sneaks up on you. It isn't overpowering. Dude, you're not that far away. Come on down. Bring them over. Voodoo Blue is by far my favorite color on the Tundra. Lunar Rock second. Solar Octane third. I saw a Solar Octane yesterday driving. You know, I've never seen one driving on the road. Compared to the mundane vehicles that were on the road, you know, black, white, gray, it was awesome. It looked like it was something from another world. Just like, oh, Solar Octane, so bright. It was nice, though. I like Voodoo Blue. Another, and I always say this, with those super bright colors, it always looks good on the body of like a Tacoma or a 4Runner, which are smaller bodies. The Tundra's gigantic. Some colors just look insane on it, like Voodoo Blue on the Tundra. That had a look to it. Very unique. If you like that look at me style, that's for you. I mean, I had the TRD Pro in Army Green, and if it was cloudy out, it looked just like a dark green truck. But if it wasn't cloudy out and it was sunny out, bright. And that's the cool part about the TRD Pro. Like, it's got like that flat metallic look to it. Excuse me, I should say flat non-metallic look. But it looks different in all different lighting. Not a fan of the Lime Rush at all. Only color I think Toyota missed on, in my opinion. The Tacoma's a smaller body truck. I guess some people will like that insane look. I think they should have went with more of a like bright yellow, not like a yellow green. I didn't really care for it either. Tomeo says, I love my Barcelona red. I agree with you. Yeah, so Miguel likes the look of the Lime Rush on the Tacoma. See, that on the Tundra would be too much for me. Just way too much color. I am sad Army Green got discontinued for 2023. I didn't know that. And that's very sad. Yes. Big Prince fan as well. If someone were to put me on the spot and ask what the greatest song of all time, I might, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Who doesn't like Purple Rain? Who doesn't like Prince? Not anyone on this channel. Love My Blue, forgot the name, Blazing Blue. Yeah, blazing blue. There's nautical blue, blazing blue. The red is nice, but I don't want people to think I'm a firefighter. That Barcelona red 2017 TRD Pro was perfect. And that's actually one of the rarest Tundras out there. They made the least amount of those. So if you see a Barcelona red 2017 TRD Pro, buy it. Might be an investment. Because cars are now investments again when you get the special edition stuff. Desert color definitely needs to come back. I agree. The new reservoir blue on the Camry is nice. I very much agree with you on that. There's a rare orange one running around here. I like that as well. Telemark says how, because that is one that a lot of people do not agree with. And I say it half serious, but just in the movements I've made with my Tundras over the last 7-8 months, I traded my Army Green in. I traded it in for $3,000 less than I bought it for, somewhere around there, $4,000 less. And I drove it for 3 years. I got into the 2022 TRD Pro. I drove it for 6 months and traded it back in for more than I paid for it. So yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the vehicles you have because the market is so whacked right now. That's not something in normal times that would be able to happen. It's just because the used market is insane. Insane. I can't wait for the Grand Highlander on the lot when they come out. I'd like to see that as well. Prince was a very underrated guitarist as well, probably because he was so good at everything else. He was very good on guitar, yes. LOL Tactical, funny you said that. 2 fire chiefs in different towns both drive a Barcelona red, and I get waves, random people. How about that Solar Octane? I love it. I don't hate it. It's just, I don't think I would want one. I have had Steve Austin's beer. It's not bad. It's an IPA. It's, I just like this. This stuff's fine. This is good. This does the job. I'm not into the, I have people tell, oh, this one's very full flavor. You're going to taste this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Same thing with coffee. Same thing with coffee. Just, just give me a regular light and sweet, man, and we're good here. I don't need special coffee. I don't need, like, the Starbucks stuff. I don't care about any of that. Just Maxwell House breakfast blend. Let's go. A little coffee made creamer. We're done. That's all I need. Nothing special. I'm easy to please. I like the Crown, I guess. Not really my style, but seems to be very popular. The Solar Octane is so much better in person than the pictures don't do it justice. I agree with you on that one. Crown Whiskey, on the rocks. Maybe. Just a little, though. Not on a regular basis. I was driving through Fayetteville, Georgia, and passed another Quicksand TRD Pro. Amazing. Dude, give Death Wish coffee a whirl. See, that's too strong for me. That's too strong. But, I mean, maybe. I'm like, breakfast blend is a very light blend. That's where I'm at with that. No, yeah, Toyota Crown you were talking about, yes. And that's what I was talking about as well. A lot of people like the Toyota Crown. But then Platinum said Crown Whiskey. Crown on the rocks, man. Toyota Crown, if that, between the Camry. I like the Camry. Camry all day. XSE V6. Still a vehicle I would buy today if I had the money. I love it, and I advertise that coffee to everyone. Wish they would sponsor my channel. Listen, man, if you say it's good, I will check it out. I also want to try Black Rifle coffee. That's the other one I want to check out. Crown gets 40 mpg. That's very good. Very, very good. The wife has a 2022 RAV4 hybrid getting 40.2 mpg. Crazy good. I'm also a French roast or stronger IPA. Yes. Old fashioned? That's just, I'm easy to take out. Just give me what do you got on special? What's your $2 draft of the day? And I'm good. Just the basic stuff. Yep. Wow, we've been on a long time, folks. I like it. Well, I think it's about time to call it a night. So I'm going to go hang out with the wife a little while. But I thank you guys for being here for the pre-birthday celebration. Once again, just to close everything up here. And, I hope you'll hit the like button on the way out. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. But We're going full time on this channel. I hope you'll be able to be a part of it, hang out. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams. There's going to be videos, content 7 days a week. 7 days a week. So I will be around in your life a lot. Hope you don't mind. I'm also going to be in the next few weeks opening up memberships for the channel. So if you would like to support me and the channel, join the memberships. That will help quite a bit. I don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but they will go up because I'm going to need to open up all those revenue streams to make this possible. So I thank you guys for all your past donations. It's very nice of you. And hopefully you will become members of the channel and help support my dream. In 2 weeks or so, this channel becomes 7 years old. So if you've been here for the long haul, I appreciate it. If this is your first day, welcome aboard. We have fun here. Of course it's about the Tundra, but it's about just hanging out like we've done all night tonight. It's been a great time, and I appreciate all the time you guys spend with me. And I want to go out saying I appreciate the military and emergency services that protect this country every single day, and Canada. We thank you for what you do. So together, united we stand. But let's close out with some comments here we got. I have the safe for the new Tundra. It's just waiting to go in. Thank you for the happy birthday, everyone. Someone's got to go to the expensive grocery store. Okay, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know every time I do a live stream. But when I officially do go full time, we will have live streams at least 2 times a week scheduled. Same days every week. Right now I'm thinking Monday night, Thursday night. Tell me what you think about that. Let's see. Thanks for the stream, Mark. Always a pleasure. Miguel, thank you very much, my friend. TC says, happy birthday. Check you later. Check you later. Have a good one. John says, I took my safe out. It took up way too much space. Toyota Man, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping me along with it. I appreciate you very much. Be safe, be well. Sell those Toyotas. Tomato says, nice. Let's get the meetup in progress. You're going to be helping me with this, buddy. So don't put it all on me here. Good night, brothers and sisters of Tundra Nation. We are out of here. Everyone be safe, be well. I'll talk to everyone soon, and thank you so much for spending your time.